Hi, friends. Today I'm going to talk to you about the art of having an open mindset. Nevertheless, when I say open mindset, most of us conceive things, conceptualize certain things within us. It'll daunt into our memoirs, it'll go deep into our subconscious mind, always prick in, prick out. When I say open mindset, in the sense, basically people who are career minded, they will always will not have this. Why I say this? Because if you are not satisfied with your life, you cannot be happy with the work what you are there. You cannot truly be happy with the work what you are doing if you are not satisfied with the life. Life becomes happier when you set your mindset open. How do I do that? Yes, it's very easy. Every one of us during our younger days and career in employment and so many things, we always feel frustrated, thrusted, targeted, pulled out for all things in life. For example, in a company you are employed, the boss immediate to you is always putting vulnerable targets which are difficult to achieve. He's taking you for so many things. He's calling you names. He's yelling at you. He's targeting at you because you are the person responsible. You're the head of the person who has to give me the numbers. Unless you give the numbers, your days are numbered. He threatens you, takes you into all levels to see that you achieve the results. It happens to everybody, especially people in the marketing. They will always be driven by these forces. Do not get perturbed by this. Don't you ever get little about it. He may call you names, he may call you in so many words. Don't digest that. Think about it, feel about it. I will like to tell an example. I was the senior management of a company, heading a marketing department, and I was pushing like this, boss, which you have won like this, pushing my people, my marketing manager and the other people in the marketing wing here and there, and I was asking for numbers. If they don't bring in the numbers, I'll be heavy at them. I'll be taking them for a ride. They were very belittled. They can't speak against me. My word was final. I wanted my target to be reached, and that's what I'm expecting from them. One fine morning, one particular month, it didn't happen. Almost 70% of them failed, excepting a few who were in advantage areas. The others, all the 70% failed. I called up for a meeting and asked them, why is it so? They were hesitant, reluctant, afraid of speaking to me. Then I called them one by one. They could not answer properly. But at last, one gentleman came to me personally. Then he asked me to have some time with him. I said, okay, go ahead. What you are doing is very wrong, he said, the first word. I got awake. What is it? I'm the hell. I'm the head. I know what to do. Don't try to tell me what I have to do here. No, sir, I'm sorry. You have been very good all these years, but not this year. Why is it so? Because this year is totally different. We sold the same product last year and we reached the target. We have even doubled the sale. Do you know that? I asked him. Yes, I do understand. I was there. I know that. But what's the present condition today? Do you know that? We were in demand last year. But whereas if you conceptualize this product, almost 70% have come into the market, more than what we had last year. They are all competitors. They are all selling at the price lower than us. We couldn't compete with the pricing. People go to their other people, other vendors and buy this. Why do you say? Do you want me to cut down the price? Yes. We made the profit last year and we have done everything, but we are in a competition today. Cut down the prices without losing the effect of it without losing the profitability of it. I told him in many sweet quoted words. I did not argue. I discussed at length. He didn't agree. The next day also we met. He didn't agree. The third day we discussed a deep in his house. Personally, he was in a wonderful mood. I took chance of it and told him very severely about the pricing. Then he agreed, slowly agreed, and started downing the prices. We were into the market again. That's what. You should have that patience. You should have that perseverance. You should think twice, thrice. Don't get bogged down on all these threats. Don't feel that you will be away from the job. If you're not happy, the unhappiness will follow suit at the home and domestic level also. You will not be happy with the family. You will not be happy with the children. You will totally lose everything. After all, you should think about it. If you're not valuing yourself, thinking yourself, you will go into various stretches. By not thinking properly and how to come back from all these ordeals, you will lose yourself. After all, what are you? The quantum science says many particles joined together makes an atom. You're like an atom. You're joined by many particles. If you start thinking on the right earnest, in the right perspective, you will end up as a big atom which will be strengthening yourself not only but the entire universe. You should think in those terms. Don't get bogged down. Don't get feel belittled by the impunctuated statements given by your bosses. Don't do that. If you feel your ability, if you're going down, still you will be locked horns. Don't do that. I'll tell a small story about it for your develop your thinking. A big kingdom was there. The big prince was there. He wanted a trainer for his son to be trained in proper forums so that tomorrow he can come and head the forum. So he wanted a trainer, a very good trainer, who can do undo things and teach his son properly, take him in the proper levels. So he sent in the requirement, asked for various applicants to come down and meet him. Almost seeing this, people thought that they are going to get employment in the kingdom. They all applied. And they said, for all of you, I'm going to have a small test today. If you pass in this test, the person who is coming out will be rewarded properly, and he will be heading the training team, and he will be heading the training team, and he will be training my son. Everybody were happy and said, I'm going to have a small test for all of you. I'll take you to your room where it is locked. The lock is a mathematical lock. You'll have to use scientific intuitions into your mind and unlock this lock. All of said, okay, there was a big bummer. They were all galloping towards the lock, one by one, making so many permutation combinations. All of them failed. There was only one fellow, very sober, slowly going into the lock, nearer. By the time he stepped nearer to the lock to unlock, everybody laughed at him. We are all not able to do how this fellow is going to do. I wonder he cannot do that. He slowly went there. Suddenly, within few seconds, he unlocked it and said, the lock was not locked. It is just a man-made one. So use your mind and do that. This is what is happening in all our lives. We think that's really locked. Go into so many combinations and feel that you are belittled. It is not so. Think slowly, think deeply, give it a thought, then you will find the solutions. Your boss may be the toughest person in this world, but still, he will come out of it provided you find ways and means to reach him and turn down the corner. He is also a human being. Let him be there, because at the helm of affairs he will do so many things. But make him understand in a passive way. Make him understand that here is a person to come and tell you. Make him understand you are going to be loyal to this company, and tell him what has been the past glories of yourself. He will understand. He will give a hearing. He will then think that I have done something wrong. He will change. You are not only changing him, you are changing the entire universe. This is what his life is all about. Have an open mindset. You will have hundreds of things will come into. You will feel success when you are open minded. You will feel successful when you are open minded by doing the work what you wanted to do. You will also convey properly. You will communicate nicely. You will pitch in to so many levels which you have not thought of yourself. It will bring you laurels. Have a nice day. We'll meet next time.